Alright, slightly low on steel, slightly low on rubber. That's just going to be reducing the amount of these that we're producing. It's a 5% reduction. You know what, that's still acceptable. I'm okay with this. We're making one a day. How is the air battle going? Oh yeah, we're massively increasing the number of aircraft we have present here. Can I see the details? Yes, I can. 90% mission efficiency, but that's just because it's raining compared to their 57%. So yeah, we should be kicking the living daylights out of their aircraft. Oh, are these fighters and these bombers? So we can see the difference in their missions. I see. Okay. This could still be a little bit more informative. And I would really like to see this a bit more long term. I know it's still possible to get the detail ledger thing, but even this isn't that useful because it's not actually telling me anything right now. Except for the fact that I've disrupted. Wow! 5,000 bombers! Okay, apparently my fighters are doing an exceptionally good job against their bombers. Get in there, guys! Yes! Huzzah! Radar in northern France. That is a good idea, except I don't actually have radar research yet. Manpower seems to be an issue. Not really, I haven't used any puppets yet. Although I could just increase limited conscription to... that would be extensive, which is the training time reduction. It's not a bad thing. And my puppets are serious puppets, so we use mostly their manpower. I just haven't done it yet. Although I could, because I have tons of army experience. Ooh, factories. Wait, why am I getting factories? Oh, probably because the minions are building them, and then they get given to me. Yes. I think we want some more support equipment, because there are still a bunch of armies that, or units that I need to have upgraded, so we'll set that up. Cool. Army equipment. So, we need to go into this. We need to go to... who would have a lot of manpower? France, clearly. Or Italy. Let's start with Italy. Those are utterly pathetic. That's better. Copy that. Edit. We're going to say... these are our bannermen. Actually, no, that should probably be the French one. And we'll just imagine it's white. We are going to make you a different icon. Maybe the Paradox? No, Paradox would be Swedish troops. I had not noticed that was there before. I must remember this. Rainbow. Pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. That should be Ireland's icon. I don't know. Which faction do I plan playing the subscriber multiplayer? I don't know. Yeah, it's got to be the Wreath. This is the Roman army after all. And we can actually name you Nova Legion. So let's get you a little bit more artillery. And recon and engineers. I'm not going to get... we'll get field hospitals. That's fine. Save. And we could probably build some of these. Yeah, we can. What am I short on? Support equipment. That is not surprising. So let's get 10 Nova Legions. And that would actually be quite nice. Cool. So how are you doing for manpower there, Italy? 427,000. France is 0, but France is still on volunteer only. Can you up your manpower laws, please? Yeah, it was definitely a good choice going for Italy with the armies. The M for Mordred Viking. No, the M is for militia. I don't want to be associated with militia. Who do you think I am? When is this bloody justification done? 18th of July, next month. Good. Good. Right, I need some serious support equipment now. Alright, we've built the boat. Let's get the civilian factories done so I can get the other stuff faster. Why am I suffering? Oh, Tyrole's being bombed. That's why. It's just not being very effective. Alright, we are slowly wrestling control over the Ile-de-France. Oh, it's because we don't have any of these selected. Fighters lost. There we go. So they're bombing my troops, which would suggest close air support or tactical bombers. That looks like a tactical bomber to me. We are disrupting a lot of their bombers, which means my fighters are being quite effective against theirs. Just not effective enough. And we're not doing any of the interceptions. Which is weird, because you would think we would. But we are still shooting their stuff down, so it's fine. You freed Ethiopia as America, and I puppeted every country I could in Africa and Ethiopia. Had the most manpower in Africa. Ethiopia had the most, really? What am I looking for? Not that. State population. Several million over there, yeah. Wait. 16 million in... Of course, that's Somalia. Duh. Interesting. I would have thought, like, the Congo would have more. Really? You are right. Ethiopia does indeed have the most. By a long way. I wish it told you the full state population rather than just the individual provinces. Oh, it does. Duh. Nigeria would be a contender. In fact, Nigeria has 17 million. Yeah, Nigeria and Ethiopia would be the closest. Not Egypt. 4 million, 10 million. Virtually nothing. 2 million, 4 million. That's 4, 5, 6, 10, 17. So they come close too. So there's a couple. It's Ethiopia, Egypt, and Nigeria. I knew Nigeria had a large population. Concentrated Industry 3, Construction 3. Magnificent. We are still in July. I think we might want to go for excavation so we can get more efficient production. Still 39. 39 would... No, we don't want the tank. We're still working on that. 39 is also these. No, we're going to get the excavation. And advanced machine tools. I don't want conversion speed bonus because that's not going to happen. We could get excavation 3, or we could get the oil plant so we can get more oil out of the Austrian territories. Or we could get radar. You know what? Radar is a very good option because we're going to be fighting the air battle against Britain for a while. At least until I can get a decent navy up and running. Here we go. Tech 2 guns. Let's upgrade the Austrian army. And now I am really running short on steel. There's a couple of focuses that can help with that, though. Oh, and I can in fact go up to the next level. Hold up! So we can go to war economy. Boom. And now we can start on the economic rehabilitation once more. Cool. And all in one day, this is an amazing day, we can declare war on Slovakia. I remembered we need to call in Hungary. So I can actually attack from Hungary. Go. Do you have any troops? No. I think that this war might be a little bit one-sided. Just a little bit. Just a guess. And they did have 2 troops. I saw them up there. Slovakia, take all states, end turn, done. And then... something that I really should have done with Hungary is apparently you can just wait and then it becomes a new state. Something like that. Right, let's put you guys back in France, because you're kind of more central over there. Are you driving to silly places? No, don't fortify that. That's a silly plan. Please tell me you're not going by sea. No, good. Marvellous. Of course, Mordred attacks the poor and the weak. Well, it is technically mine. Oh, now you're offering me guns, Hungary. Now you are. Typical. Okay, so we can get more military factories, because I think this is France and Italy actually building factories, and I get a big portion of them because they are puppets. So, what do we wish to do with them? Is a good question. More fighters? More fighters. Who is that? Sultan Ahmet and Jay's dog. Thanks very much for the follow. I appreciate that. Right, have we reached airborne parity over here? We have. They are flooding it with more aeroplanes, though. There we go. Declaration of the Slovak state. Slovakia is finally liberated from Hungarian lands, but still unstable. While liberating the territory right away would be greatly respected, military advisors tell us that waiting before doing so might be a wise idea. No, we're going to make them into Slovakia. No, that doesn't actually give us political power. It just costs us political power to not do it. Okay. So Slovakia is now once again in control of that. And Hungary, I guess, took control of this bit again. I think they did, even though I meant to give it to Slovakia. Oh well. And they are indeed a puppet once more. Excellent. Okay. What is your factory production like? 30, 32, 23, 22, 27, 37. We get a lot of civilian factories from them, I would think. Alright, now you're offering me Lend-Leases and things. Support equipment. You know what? I would accept that. Oh! Of course, I'm still at war with the Union of Britain. I should have accepted it from Hungary, too. Mistake! Oh well. 39, more excavation, probably the thing we want, unless we want fighty, shooty, bang bangs. We could potentially do with heavy fighters to deal with their bombers. Nah, they're not really using strategics, I don't think. So we'll go for excavation. The thing I do, however, want to have a look at is this, and increase the number of planes we have here. We'll go up to 400. Now we control this area! No. And we have a much bigger range, so we could start sending some to southern Germany. No, we probably just want some in the Alpine region, just to guard this area. So let's build a new air wing. We'll go... oh, that's into war. Never mind. Never mind. Enemy fighters lost 165. Our fighters lost 44. My fighters are quite a lot better than your fighters. Could I explain heavy fighters? Yes, fighters are good, regular fighters are good for establishing air superiority and for fighting other fighters. They are also good at shooting down close air support. The bigger the plane, the bigger the guns you need, and that's where the heavy fighters come in. So the heavy fighters are very effective at fighting tactical bombers, and especially strategic bombers, because regular fighters just don't have the firepower needed to take out strategic bombers. Strategic bombers just basically out-tank them. The other thing is heavy fighters have a much higher range, so if you're having problems with enemy fighters attacking your own bombers and disrupting the attacks, then you probably want heavy fighters to basically act as escort duty to get them at least further into enemy territory than they are usually. So if you're fighting against tactical bombers and strategic bombers, you probably want heavy fighters, or if you want your own bombers to be escorted, then you need heavy fighters. If you're guarding your own air areas, then you probably just want regular fighters, or later on jet fighters. Isn't it better to have several smaller air wings? For fighters, no. For bombers, it certainly used to be the case. I don't know if they've changed that. whether that was like rolled into this upgrade. Ooh, the nationalist one. I don't see that very often. Zuid-Afrikaanse Republiek. Paternal autocrats. Interesting. Ooh, my national unity is back up to 85. Sweet. Oh, but that's only for this year because of the tuned economy. Right. How's production coming? Slowly getting those civilian factories out. $10,000 production per factory. Eesh. 13,000 for the synthetics. Yeah, this is why we need more civilian factories up and running. And also why we need the economic rehabilitation plan to be done, so we can hopefully get this Ausgleich done. Aha! Ottoman Empire has declared war on Hashemite Arabia. That is the war against the Axis. Has Persia joined? Not yet. Tripolitania is against the Ottomans. Does that usually happen? I don't think it happened when I was playing. Not sure. We are still finding their convoys, but our naval bombers have failed to sink anything. I mean, I'm sure they were useful during the actual naval battles, but up until that point, nada. Are we still building heavy cruisers? We are. We get another one in 4 months. I think we build them like one a year, though. It is slow going. Let's go and get some more steel. From whom? Russia? Sweden? Apparently I don't need convoys for Sweden. No, we'll get them from it. No, I'm going to be using Italian troops. Hungary. We'll get them from Hungary. There we go. Canadian Commonwealth has declared war on the Union of Britain. Fantastic. So that means that we are going to need to research naval assaults for a start. We are also going to need to get you guys on the coast ready for the invasion. And we have lots of motorized. We're still short on support equipment. You guys are actually almost trained. What are you lacking? Oh, support equipment. That's fine. We'll have you appearing in Savoy. Go ahead and deploy. Cancel production. New army. Train. Good. How close am I to getting new technologies? Because I doubt I have any naval invasion. Oh, I do have the basic. Interesting. Right, so I'm going to be expecting to see Entente fleets attacking the Union of Britain very soon. And that's going to be the combined Canadian and French fleets. And they should be able to do an absolute number on the Union. Because I've already done quite a lot of damage to the Union. A lot of their screens are dead because of me. Non-aggression pact from the Canadians. Yeah, I can accept that. Union's still trying to do naval invasions on me, but there are some more naval attacks or naval battles going on. The leader of Tripolitania looks like someone who would like to really punch in the face. I don't know, he looks like a properly happy person. Non-aggression pact with New England. I don't know about that one. No, we have air experience really high again. Am I researching any air stuff? No. Do I want to upgrade my regular planes with only 3 months left? No. We'll just waste some, it's fine. Because as soon as it hits 1940, I'm going to be researching the 1940 fighter, because they are kind of useless. Useful! Full, not less. Nearly made a bit of a whoopsie there. Alright. Fighter production is going on quite nicely. We have got still a deficit, but we are really pumping them out at the moment. We're limited to 400 here. Once we hit 400, I'm going to stick some more in the Alpine region, so I stop getting bombed over there, because it's annoying. I haven't picked a focus. That is true, I have not. I'd forgotten that happened. Let's get the research slot, and then electrify the suit barn, and go down these so we can get the slots and things. And the steel. Lovely, lovely steel. The Vienna Circle is gathering of the brightest minds of the University of Vienna, brilliant mathematicians, philosophers, natural scientists who are at the forefront of scientific and philosophical research. We will make the government funds available to them, but also move their work to new, more practical fields. We're actually pretty close to getting... Ah, you know what? I should have left the political power building up for another 20, and then grabbed Alpenmontan Gesellschaft so I can get the faster military and civilian factory construction speed. Oh well. Second Vienna Circle want to create a research community with all the puppets. That is true, and that would be useful. Non-aggression from Entente. That means they're not going to come after France. That is a good thing. And from the Dominion. How is the Dominion doing against Baratia? Are you actually at war with the Entente? You are. Hyderabad took one state. Madras has been annexed. Hyderabad does have a focus. Is this the one that the Princely Federation? Yes, this is the Princely Federation one. I should know. I did actually play as them. Duh. Alright. Looks like the Ottomans are doing just fine. There's no one being attacked inside the Ottoman Empire, meaning that they can focus all of their troops on the outside. Are you at war with Persia? Persia did not join. That is big for the Ottomans, because that is usually a really major distraction. 42 days, and then I can switch. Ah, radar stations actually have to be built as well. Oh, can you stop bombing my infrastructure? Jeez! It's just annoying now. Alright, you've almost hit 400. In fact, you know what? I'm going to reduce you to 300 because clearly 400 is overkill. And then that will allow me to place some other fighters here. We'll go 200 fighter ones in the Po region, and you are just on interception. Empire of Japan declared war on Mongolia. That's unfortunate for Mongolia. And in the Alpine region, we probably want 200 here as well. Wesp going there. Hang on. You go here. You go here. Clearly I had that wrong. And you are on intercept. There we are. That's what I wanted. Non-aggression from Caribbean. Sure. Oh, and I immediately lost control over this. Alright, I'm going to wait until we have some planes arriving over there so we can get some more interception going. Then we'll beef up this again. Although we have a lot more planes here than they do. We've lost 68. They've lost 225. We are kicking their arse in the skies. Po region, as you like to call it, the butt region. It's because of the Po Valley, which is this river area. One of the most fertile areas of Europe. Po Valley, apparently. I learned that in geography. Yeah, I probably should get the Italian circle and then grab all of those. And then Skoda and Daimler. And then possibly the air bases. Depending on when this stuff becomes available. I really hope it does, and that I haven't just broken something here. That would be slightly annoying. I wonder if by repuppeting Hungary I've broken something. Because I didn't do it by event, I did it myself. Coming in France is trying to attack me from here. Yeah, that's not going to work very well. How are you doing for ships? You've got 13 there. 76 to 86 over here. Yikes, that's a lot of ships in the Tyrrhenian Sea. They don't actually have that many in the English Channel. It would just be a question of whether I could get my ships to the English Channel. And actually, if they're in here, then yes. Well, we need to wait until we have some more ships, which necessitates building more shipyards. Okay. Our ideology has grown. Yeah. And we've lost the effects of tuned economy. That's unfortunate. We are, however, at 61% social conservatives, which means that we are going to go up to high popularity soon. Which means more political power. Huzzah! Cool. I'm happy with that. Manpower is getting lower. Yeah, that's because I'm building more and more planes. Or rather, fielding more and more air wings. High popularity. Booyah!